Chapter Respiration. Respiration is an energy releasing enzymatic control process which involves a stepwise oxidative breakdown of food substance inside living cells. The overall summary of the process is given by this equation. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 will give you with an enzyme 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 686 kilocal or 2870 kilojoule. There is something called as respiratory quotient RQ, which formula is volume of CO2 evolved upon volume of O2 consumed. This is nothing but a respiratory quotient. Now there is in respiration aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Let's see what is aerobic respiration. Is that type of respiration in which organic food is completely oxidized with the help of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water. So completely oxidized to what? Carbon dioxide and water. In aerobic respiration, oxygen serves as a final electron acceptor, accepting electrons that ultimately come from the energy-rich organic compound. Under aerobic condition, glucose metabolism takes place in 3 stages. So, glucose metabolism takes place in 3 stages, that is glycolysis, Krebs cycle and oxidative phosphorylation. Now let's see anaerobic respiration. Is an enzyme mediated energy liberating catabolic process of stepwise but incomplete breakdown of organic substrate without using oxygen as an oxidant. So it has an incomplete breakdown and without using oxygen as an oxidant. The common products of anaerobic respiration are CO2, ethyl alcohol and lactic acid. These are the products of anaerobic respiration. Glycolysis, also called as EMP pathway. EMP pathway because it came from 3 scientists, Emden, Meyerhoff and Parnas. Glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm and a universal pathway in biological system. In this, one molecule of glucose is reduced to 2 molecules of pyruvate. One molecule of glucose reduces to 2 molecules of pyruvate. Glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by ATP in the presence of enzyme hexokinase, or glucokinase and Mg2+. Glucose 6-phosphate is changed to its isomer fructose 6-phosphate, changes to fructose 6-phosphate with the help of enzyme phosphohexose isomerase. Fructose 6-phosphate is further, let's see glycolysis in short. Glycolysis starts with glucose. Glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by ATP in the presence of enzyme. There would be hexokinase or glucokinase and Mg2+. Glucose 6-phosphate is changed to its isomer fructose 6-phosphate with the help of enzyme phosphohexose isomerase. This fructose 6-phosphate is further phosphorylated by means of ATP in presence of enzyme phosphofructokinase and Mg2+. The product is fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Why di? Because there are two molecules. Now fructose 1,6 diphosphate is splits up into enzymatically to form one molecule each of 3 carbon compound, that is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate or 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde PGAL and dihydroacetone 3-phosphate, that is nothing but DHAP. Now this DHAP is isomerized to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. By enzyme called as triose phosphate isomerase. In the presence of enzyme glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate loses an hydrogen to NAD to form NADH2. From NAD it forms NADH2, accepts inorganic phosphate to form 1,3 diphosphoglycerate. One of the two phosphate of the diphosphoglycerate is linked by high energy bond which can synthesize ATP and form 3-phosphoglycerate in the presence of the enzyme phosphoglycerase kinase. The direct synthesis of ATP from metabolites is called as substrate level phosphorylation. 3-phosphoglycerate is changed its isomer called as 2-phosphoglycerate and further it gives us a PEP but nothing with an enolase enzyme that is phosphoenol pyruvate. The net reaction of glycolysis is glucose plus 2 NAD plus 2 ADP plus 2 H3 PO4 gives 2 pyruvate plus 2 NADH plus 2H plus 2 ATP. This is the net reaction of glycolysis. Pyruvate oxidation. In pyruvate oxidation there is pyruvate plus NAD COA giving you with the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase and Mg2 plus gives acetyl CoA plus NADH plus H plus and CO2. Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle operates in the mitochondrial matrix. Now the first product of Krebs cycle, acetyl CoA. Acetyl CoA 2 carbon compound combines with oxaloacetate, that is OAA, in the presence of condensing enzyme citrate synthesis to form a tricarboxylic 6 carbon compound. It is called as citrate. This is the first product of Krebs cycle where CoA is liberated. citrate undergoes reorganization in the presence of aconitase forming cis aconite and water dehydration. There is H2O, which converted citrate converts into isocitrate. Isocitrate is dehydrogenated to oxalosucculate in the presence of enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase and Mn+2, where NADH2 is produced. Here NAD produces NADH2 with an out of CO2. Oxalosuccinate is decarboxylated to form alpha ketoglutarate through the enzyme decarboxylase. This step releases one CO2. Alpha ketoglutarate is both dehydrogenated and decarboxylized by an enzyme complex alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. The product combines with CoA to form succinyl CoA. It combines with CoA. So there is addition of CoASH, liberation of CO2. Again here it forms NAD2, NADH plus H plus. Succinyl CoA. To continue the cycle, succinyl CoA is converted to succinic acid by the enzyme succinyl thioxinase or succinyl CoA synthesis. This reaction requires GDP. In the presence of inorganic phosphate, the high energy bond of succinyl CoA is transferred to GDP, converting into GTP. This is the one step in the citric acid cycle where a high energy phosphate bond is generated at the substrate level by the action of phosphokinase. ATP may be formed from GTP. A nucleoside diphosphokinase catalyzes phosphate transfer from GTP to ADP. So here GDP to GTP, and there is out of CoASH. Succinic acid is metabolized to fumaric acid, that is nothing but fumarate, by dehydrogenation catalyzed by succinic dehydrogenase. It is the only reaction in the citric acid cycle which involves the direct transfer of hydrogen from the substrate to FAD without the participation of NAD. So it converts FAD to FADH2. A molecule of water gets added to fumarate to form malate. So here fumarate becomes malate. The enzyme is called fumarase. Malate is dehydrogenated or oxidized through the agency of malate dehydrogenase to produce oxaloacetate again. Hydrogen is accepted by NAD plus. So there is NAD plus to NADH. This cycle goes on continuing. Oxaloacetate picks up another molecule of activated acetate to repeat the cycle as two molecules of acetyl CoA are formed from one molecule of glucose. A total of 24 ATP are produced from one acetyl CoA. Must 24 ATP is produced in one cycle. Net equation of Krebs cycle is 2 acetyl CoA plus 6 H2O plus 6 NAD plus 2 FAD plus 2 GDP plus 2 PI gives 4 CO2 plus 2 H2O plus 6 NADH plus 6H plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 GTP plus 2 coenzyme A. So this is the net reaction of Krebs cycle. 2 acetyl CoA plus 6 H2O plus 6 NAD plus 2 FAD plus 2 GDP plus 2 PI gives 4 CO2 plus 2 H2O plus 6 NADH plus 6H plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 GTP plus 2 coenzyme A. Electron transport chain. The inner mitochondria membrane has groups of several proton and electron acceptors. These groups are arranged in a specific series called as electron transport chain or ETS, that is electron transport system. Oxidative phosphorylation is the synthesis of energy-rich ATP molecules with the help of energy liberated during oxidation of reduced coenzymes produced in respiration. The enzyme required for this synthesis is ATP synthase or mitochondrial ATPase. It consists of 3 parts: F1 particle which is in the head piece of the projection observed on the matrix side of the mitochondria crest. F1 contains 5 associated subunits. The FO complex localized in the membrane bilayer and containing the proton translocating mechanism. It is composed of 3 to 4 distinct polypeptides and 1 proteolipid, a protein stalk that connects the two. The protons originating from electron transfer are translocated by the respiratory chain across the membrane from the matrix side to the cytosol side or outer side. This helps in pushing 3 pairs of protons to the outer chamber while 2 pairs of protons are sent outward during electron flow from FADH2. According to the chemiosmotic hypothesis, this translocation creates a pH difference and a membrane potential. Both constitute the proton motive force that tends to move H plus from the C side back to the M side of the membrane. Since the inner mitochondrial membrane is highly impermeable to H plus ions, these can only reach the M side through the proton channel of the ATPase. When H plus moves from the C side of the M side, the F1 ATPase operating in the reverse catalyzed ATP synthesis. The flow of proton through the F0 channel induces F1 particle to function at ATPase, F0 to F1. The energy of the proton gradient is used in attaching a phosphate radical to ADP by high energy bond. This produces ATP. The transfer of energy from electron flow to electrochemical proton gradient and then to the phosphate bonds of ATP is called as oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation.